Hi, I'm Brenda. Welcome to Nancy and Apron. Welcome to my kitchen. Who would have thought you were going to be in my kitchen again, right? A few days ago, I made a pizza crust, and I said something about you could use it to make cinnamon rolls. The 2-ingredient crust. So, any idea what we're making today? You guessed it. Come on. Okay, self-rising flour. If you didn't watch the last video, you need to go watch it, because that pizza is amazing. But we're doing 1 3/4 cup of flour. I have my 1/4 cup measure over here. I'm just going to use it. I want to make sure I get this right. There we go. 1 3/4 self-rising. Now make sure you get self-rising flour. You'll also remember I told you you could put other things in it if you want to. I'm sorry, the dryer's going in the background, so I'm hoping that's not interfering with you all hearing me. 1 cup of plain Greek yogurt. Got some more over there. I think I'm gonna have to open it up. All right, let's get this stirred up. Remember to always stir up your yogurt when you open it the first time. And a few times after that even. It looks so much better when you do. But back to what I was doing. One very full, just as full as you can get, 1 cup of yogurt. Now, if by chance you accidentally put too much flour in, no, I'm not one that measures. I don't know. I don't. I've got a scale. I just don't measure this. Never have. Never saw the reason to, but I'm sure there's a reason for it. I just don't do it. But if by chance you need like a spoonful more or something, just go ahead and add it to it. It's going to be a bit of a shaggy type dough. But also I'm going to add one more thing to this. I'm going to add about a tablespoon of flaxseed. The 2 ingredients you already know. That's all you need. You don't have to put anything else in it. It's a way for me to get the flaxseed in that we need. That the body needs. All right. Turn you around here. Let me pull this out here a little bit into the light a little better. You like how that scoots? Man, I bought this little mat off of Amazon a few years ago. Best thing I could have done. Okay, start it out slow. Once it starts mixing in, then we'll go ahead and turn the mixture up. Oh, by the way, I've got my oven preheating to 375 degrees. We're gonna let this mix for about 5 minutes. I'll be right back. Okay. I'm going to start saying, because I've had to do this twice, I'm going to start saying 1 cup plus a tablespoon of the plain Greek yogurt. Because I couldn't really get it to form the ball that I needed it to. So I went ahead and put some more in there. And there's what it looks like. let me take this over here. We're gonna get switched around and move to the other side of the kitchen. Okay, so here's our dough. And I've got it sitting on parchment paper. I did go ahead and spray that with some nonstick spray because, you know, just sure as I didn't, it would prove me wrong. So I'm just gonna work the dough back and forth a little bit so it'll pick up that oil. So when I roll it out, hopefully it won't stick to my rolling pin. Hopefully. I've got several different sizes, but this is my favorite one to use right here. And we're going to roll this out to a rectangle. Or attempt to anyway. But I do recommend that parchment paper so you don't have such a mess to clean up. And you can always get you some at the Dollar Tree. You don't have to spend a whole bunch of money on it. And these are reusable too, depending on what you use it on. Use it with. You can use it again. I think that's about as much as I am going to roll it out because it doesn't rise so much. Okay, so let's see if I can get this a little more even. A little more rectangle style. I've got everything over here that I'm going to use to put in these. Butter will be the first thing. And I'm just going to use a spoon to spread this with because it's got that little... Now this was at room temperature, and like someone who wasn't paying attention to what she was doing, I put some more butter out in my little countertop butter container. And I laid this right on top of that cold stick of butter. It's starting to spread now. That was about a tablespoon and a half of butter, by the way. Now, mind you, I haven't made these before you all, so we're making these together for the first time. If you've made them before and you see something I'm doing that I shouldn't, if I'm doing something that you don't think is right, let me know. Alright. I believe I'm going to have to, let me see if I can just push this out with my spoon to get it just a little more flat, because that is kind of thick up here on this end. But take that butter all the way out to the ends, y'all, because it's going to need it to stick. Don't overdo it. You don't have to overdo it with butter. You do it until you like it. Now, I'm using brown swerve sweetener. You can use regular brown sugar. I'm going to put that in my hand. I can sprinkle it better that way. Get it all the way out to the ends. Sprinkle your some all over it. And we're just going to sprinkle this with cinnamon. Give it a little sprinkle. There we go. Then we're going to roll it. I think I'm going to put just a little more brown sugar on there though, for brown swerve. A little bit more around those edges. There we go. Let me wash my hands. Well, no need in it. They're going to get sticky here in just a minute, so. Yeah. Let's see, which way do I want to do this? This way. Just be sure and roll it even. hold that parchment paper down if it starts to stick. You could easily just use the parchment paper and pull, as if you were doing like a pumpkin roll or something. Stick them just a little bit down here. Let me get this loose. There we go. There we go. Oh, this smells so good. It does indeed. All right, now. Get it a little bit tighter. There we go. I'm going to fold that so that I don't spill what did fall out. Just tap the end just a little bit. Now, I'm going to use a serrated knife. Oh, hold on. I have a pan over here that I'm going to use, but I haven't put any spray in it. I need to put some nonstick spray in it. We definitely want to put some nonstick spray on that. It'd be a shame to go through all that and then forget that part of it, wouldn't it? Just a really good, get it. You can butter it if you want to. If that's how you want to do it, you can butter it. But I think, I have a serrated blade, but I think to use some, let's see, no, that'll work okay. But I was thinking I might have to get some floss, some dental floss, and use, but this is working okay. Now, these are being a little contrary. They're wanting to unroll on me. So, put that end up against something, butt it up against something. And I'm cutting these about, well, I don't know. There's the thickness. Look how pretty that is. And when you're cutting these, if you're using a serrated blade, don't push it. Just let the knife do the work. I'm gonna fold that paper up just a little bit. Set that over there so y'all can see what I'm doing. Because you've seen me cutting it now. You see. Now I'm also doing something else with these. I hope it works. I haven't done this before. I've saw many people taking the heavy whipping cream and pouring it over their cinnamon rolls. So I hope that I'm doing the right thing on that. Even these out in there, but you want to try to get your open side to where it's going to stay in place. Now, let's see here. I'm coming up with extra, so I think I'm gonna try to squeeze one in right here, and I've just got a little extra dough. I'll poke it in here. It's all right. We'll eat it. There we go. Just roll it around a little bit. Boy, that smells so good, you all. Really does. Now, you do it like that. Let me wipe my hands off here. Does get a little messy. Not bad. Now, I'm going to carefully pour just the smallest amount of heavy whipping cream in here. I'm not going to drown it. It's not going to swim in it. Just pouring a little bit on each one. And again, preheated 375-degree oven. let's get these in there and see what it looks like when they get done. I'm going to start out baking these for probably 20 minutes, and we'll take it from there. Okay, the next thing I'm doing is I'm going to make some icing for the top of these cinnamon rolls. So, got a good tablespoon there. I know I'm going to need a little more, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm using Swerve powdered sweetener. You do you, boo. Let's see here. And heavy whipping cream. You would use powdered sugar if that's what you want. Just remember to add a little bit of the liquid at a time, because this stuff sure does get thin fast. But that's all I did with that. I might put me just a little bit of cinnamon or some nutmeg in that. I believe I will. Just a little bit. Just to add a little more flavor to them. We're just going to let this sit here, and I like to put my icing on the hot cinnamon rolls, but we'll see. We'll see. And that's all there is to that. Taste of these cinnamon rolls. Man, that is good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, boy.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm glad I grabbed 3 of them, I'll tell you that.
And I got me 2 of them. Them are good. I was told that it would be really good, this dough would be really good for cinnamon rolls. It wasn't just for pizza. And it is true. Well, I have to tell you all, I'm really glad that I tried that. It will definitely be on our rotation of recipes. That it was just so good. And yes, I ate all of my 2. I did. I probably could have ate 3. But we have some still sitting over there in the pan, waiting for breakfast tomorrow, or for a snack later on today. Who knows? If you all have not subscribed yet, I do hope that you will. Click the subscription button and the notification bell. That way you know every time we put new content on. So you all take care. And yes, Tom ate all of his too. I'll see you next time. Bye.